Due to the saturated nature of these soils, it doesn't allow a lot of the vegetation to break down. It doesn't allow the oxygen to get in there to break down the soil or break down the leaves and limbs, shed needles. It takes a lot longer to break down. But as this dries out, as the moisture level goes down, this will dry out, and it's basically, you can think of, as I explained it, it's like a cigar. It's just puffing and smoldering, and the deeper it gets into the ground, that oxygen, the oxygen can now get to fresher peat that hasn't been exposed to oxygen, and that allows it to smolder, burn. That eventually smolders long enough until some pine straw falls down on it and it reignites. And that's one of the things as far as containment. We get that asked a lot about containment numbers. And one of the things that we're trying to mop up or spray water, clean out lines, this mastication project, a lot of that is because of the danger of a reburn. As the needles hit these hot ash pits that we just can't get to because it's so deep into the bay, it could make a reburn. This is just an example of how the peat or organic layer has been burning. It's cool here right now. As you can see where the top layer of the soil was, and it's burned all down in these roots, and there are much deeper pockets all throughout the fire. Like I said, but this is a cooler area, so I'm able to show you just an example of how the soil surface was about in here, and how it's just smoldered and burned and smoked and got deeper and deeper in this organic fuel. And again, there's roots, leaves, limbs, all that is in this organic soil before it gets to bare mineral soil. It may be several feet deep in many cases before we reach organic soil, or what most people just refer to as dirt. It's non-combustible, whereas this peat is. It smolders again until, fortunately, you see all the pine straw that's laying out here that's fallen since the winds and the rain. And that's one thing why the containment is the way it is and not higher, is because we're very concerned about reburn potential, and some of the ash pits or hot areas that are deeper into the forest, the bay, that we can't reach. So as this pine straw falls, it eventually hits an ash pit, and then that straw or the leaves, they'll combust, and that may carry as far as maybe a low flame until it reaches a higher. As you see behind me, there's a lot of potential still left with the shrubs. The taller shrubs are brown. They're dried out from the heat, from the fire itself. So if a reburn occurred, it would start on the ground level, and then like a ladder, it would climb the rung, so to speak, into this drier brush and reignite into the understory or lower canopy of the forest.